Okay, now the question is, did this work? Tube looks good. Audio's coming through. And noticed. Yeah, hopefully this is painless. Oh, I should put on... Actually, I should have looked into this noise gate. I'll look into it later. We'll look into it later. Okay. Wow, it's been a minute, hasn't it? My goodness. Well, actually, like one last thing that I can do before I get this party moving. Okay, wow, that's great. This is going to be a learning stream for me. You gotta... Afterwards, I'm gonna tell you guys why this stream is so weird. Valor, what's up, man? Well. I'll have to do this every time, won't I? Whatever. I'm going to get a crazy copyright strike for this. They're gonna be like, why are you just playing the music, man? I can make sure. This, and we should be like streams. Okay, we should be good. Sorry. Okay. Some more cables. All right, it is 90 degrees outside. It's hot. Try to see where I was. I need to finish this game. Yeah, how have you guys been? Has everybody been well? My favorite protagonist, butts. Also, I'm going to tell you guys something. It's going to be a little secret, but don't tell anybody, okay? You guys got to hear this because you're the first people here. Do I look or does this stream sound any different? I think I was just dying a lot when I came here last. I probably should have used an autosave, but you live and you learn. Oh yeah, I was stuck on a boss. I haven't touched this game in some time. Was kind of playing by Black Ops 2 on Steam, but forgot that APK doesn't lower price for CODs. Activision Blizzard Crafton? What's the K stand for? But here's a little secret. Well, I'm not gonna say anything about this until the end of the stream, so keep this to you guys yourself. But this is our first stream on Linux. So yeah, swapped over to Linux. We want to see what this is like. We're gonna see if it's good or bad. I've been banging my head against the wall for certain things, but yeah. What else is new? Okay, we need to go down. Also, can I turn off the FPS counter? Because as much as I want to have an FPS counter on for that, I turn it off in here. Is it under interface? In-game overlay, take a screenshot. And that off. Okay, yeah, turned off. Beautiful. Activision Blizzard King. Yeah, this is the first Linux stream. I'm not gonna lie, I was crazy nervous for this. Hopefully my mic isn't too loud. If it is, I can turn it down. You can turn it down. But yeah, I got all the emulation stuff over here. Well, am I too loud? I know that I'm like quiet in general, so I just try to turn myself up to fix that. Blizzard King. Well, technically it should be Microsoft Activision Blizzard King. There's some little things about this though that's been a trip. So I can't go across there. Come on, butts. I forget who I was playing this game for. Oh, I know who. Playing this game for somebody and they were like, dude, why do you have scan lines on? Like, come on, man. Are we not fucking with scan lines? We're at the point of meteor, huh? Oh yeah, this is why I stopped playing. I just kept dying. That's fine. We'll figure it out. Well, that's it. I'm dead. Yeah, not. Oh, how long is Shinobi? I'm sure it's short since you just like breeze through it, right? That's silence. This is just kind of cruel and unusual punishment, isn't it? Oh my god. Well, since we're not doing anything. Yeah, hopefully you guys enjoyed the P4 video. The week after was July 4th over here in the States, so I had to disappear and go do some family stuff. Then I started working on the next video. This video is turning out to be a lot bigger than I thought. I really fuck with I have this UI. I'd have to take a screenshot of this. I'm cooking. This sucks that I have to do it every time, but you know. Okay. Oh, the things that I would do. Linux is what non-PC gamers think PC gaming is. That's the best way to put it. It is not a OS for the faint of heart. And it's funny because even though I've been learning it over the past 3 weeks now, and I left it and came back to it, I still kind of struggle to recommend it to others. Like, the best way I can put it is using... What's a good metaphor for it? If using a console... And also, you know me, I don't care if you play on your phone, console, or PC or anything like that, but if you use... How do I put this? Okay, I got it. The best way to engage with Linux as somebody that doesn't know Linux is through this metaphor, I think. Using... Wow. So getting a console is like ordering out a... I love that for me. Oh yeah, so we're just dead. Getting a console is like ordering at a restaurant. You just get it and it works and it tastes good. Getting a PC is like cooking. Like you got to bring all the ingredients together and then it works. And by ingredients, I mean like all your parts. Well, I guess, okay, well, building a PC is the equivalent of like a meal prep. It's like a meal prep. And then Linux is like, you got to buy the farm, you got to process the meat, you got to package it up properly. Then you got to know how to cook it, where to cook it, why to cook it. It's a much more like rigorous operating system, if you want to call it that. Also, am I peaking or does my mic sound okay? If I'm peaking, let me know. If I'm too loud, please let me know. All right, we just don't belong up here. Linux is just much more, it requires a lot more out of its users, in my mind. Just because it makes you understand like the core fundamentals of how an operating system works. Hee. It is not for everybody though, and like I said, I really don't know who to recommend it to, and after being on it for like 3 or 4 weeks, I just don't know who I'd recommend it to, but I'm really enjoying it. The biggest problem that I've had that I'm spending way too much time on, that's about to come to a stop, is I can record, stream, and do everything just fine. I can game. I figured out how to get DaVinci up and running. My biggest problem is the program that I use to make thumbnails is just non-existent on this platform. I don't use Photoshop. I use something called Affinity Photo. Like, I might load up another save because I just keep on dying in this area. But we're approaching the end game for this. But yeah, it's like for everybody that's like, oh, I don't want to get on PC to like troubleshoot or anything like that. There is for sure troubleshooting on Windows, and sometimes when you just want to play stuff and your system just doesn't work, it's the most frustrating thing ever. But Linux is like, you have to really be used to troubleshooting or figuring out your problems. I will say though, it's cool, and everybody's not going to like this, of course, but I think there's also something like nice about learning how an operating system works. Because if you're somebody like me who's been on Windows for 20 years now, fuck, who can remember like Vista and XP? It's kind of nice using something a little bit more like free and liberating. So that's just the so yeah, that's just kind of my my 2 cents on it, but it's not for everybody. Like I'm not gonna turn into one of these people that's like, oh yeah, bro, just use Lite. No, fuck that. Fuck that. Have a notebook with preset config, yeah. I will say though that when it comes to PC gaming, I've always been of the, oh my god. Why did I use fire on this thing? Oh, it works. But when it comes to PC gaming, I've always been of the... God. When it comes to PC gaming, I've always been of the mind that... I did use fire. I'm terrified. Chrono controller. Can we get out of here ASAP, please? I miss having the entire team. But, dude, I like your videos. Good boy 2144. Thanks, man. I appreciate that. I work hard on them too. I really do though. My goodness, they take a lot of time. But I'm gonna try to get this next one out on... It's gonna be ambitious, but if I like put my head down, I can get this next video out on like Friday or Saturday. Actually, wait, tomorrow's Wednesday. Fuck. Okay, I'm gonna say it. New video drops Monday. And this video is going to... Oh, iron muscles. This video is going to be about the evolution of consoles and... Well, not the evolution of consoles, but... No, next video is going to be a discussion about the evolution of gaming from like the PS1 to where we are today. And how everything is just kind of falling apart. And how just not sustainable things are. Because things are like comedically bad. Like... Things are really bad in the Western AAA space. So we're gonna look at some. I can't speak. We're gonna look at some numbers, look at some trends, look at how long some games took to be developed. It should be a good time. Oh my god, Berserker. So, but other than that, I want to apologize. Me transitioning to Linux has made the jump even longer. So I'm sorry, but I think that I should be good from here. I just need to figure out what the fuck I'm doing for thumbnails, which is everything on YouTube. Hey, nice, a counter hit or critical. So, oh, I know what I was saying. The first one from your chat. Oh shit, from the Resident Evil videos. Oh wow. You know what's funny? I was actually thinking about making another Resident Evil video. Because I was like, fuck, it has been a while and everybody's talking about this RE1 remake and Code Veronica and stuff like that. I kind of want to make a video revisiting the classics. Because one of the problems with a lot of remakes that we get and stuff today is that people will play the remakes and then say that they've played the game. When Capcom has done a good job at preserving the originals. And if you do a good job at preserving the originals, you we can go back to them and just, you know, enjoy them and stuff like that. So, and let me tell you, I played the fuck out of RE2 Remake. So when I got a chance to play the original again, I just kind of sat there befuddled because I'm like, do I like this more? RE7, I think, is I'm not gonna lie, I think RE7 is one of the best in the franchise. RE7, I adore RE7. You know what? I'll take you up on that. But I do want to make a video on BioShock as well. I think after this video, I'm gonna do one on the Metro games because I'm super excited for 2039. I do BioShock after, but also I'm not gonna lie to you guys. I kind of want to talk about Persona 5 as well because I have a fuck ton of foot. Matter of fact. As a matter of fact, let's go to my videos. Hold on a second. Let's do this together. Do this together, guys. Files, video storage, recording, Persona. Why is this window so tiny? Thank you. I'm about to say, why are you hiding? If you can't see it, it says 732 gigabytes of Persona 5 Royal. So it probably goes without saying, but I want to get rid of that. Slash, I don't have anywhere near as much to say about Persona 5 as I did with 3 and 4. But, I'd love to talk about RE7 again. I adore RE7. I adore RE7. That is a fantastic game. The biggest problem, like everybody points out, dude, why was there never a patch that just let us skip cutscenes? I wish there was a patch. Wait a sec. Wait a sec. StreamCord fixed it? So, oh my god. Hold on. We got it. Holy shit. StreamCord finally fixed it. It's showing YouTube streams on the bot. Man, we used to pray for days like these. Goodness. I looked over. I was like, who's adding everybody? That is true. The RE7 was the first game to use it. Oh yeah, it was. What a legacy too. What a legacy. Mission Center in Linux to see how this goes. Video encode 14%. Cool. Also, I'm not gonna lie. Playing a lighter game now is a much better idea than playing a heavier game like Metro Exodus later would be fun. Dude, the problem is, and I don't know if everybody realizes this because obviously my Persona and Mega 10 videos tend to do well, but I love being a variety gamer. Like I love the medium of games so much. So it's hard for me to just talk about one thing. So, Minotaur. How much damage did that do? Dude, where's my magic? We have a problem, don't we? What is happening? Is there like a status ailment or something that's on me? No, we're good. Yeah, we're good. Is PUBG still, I'm not gonna lie, I didn't even know that people still played PUBG. Well, that's cool though. I thought that it was like a bunch of bots and stuff. Oh, it's fun. I remember when PUBG exploded the battle royale. Exploded the battle royale space. But yeah, no, I think the game has slowed down to become something more tactical, right? Alright, so I mastered Knight, wow. Counter for physical, that's good. So I want to keep exploring because I just feel like I'm going to die. What a horrible use of magic, my goodness. Oh, yes. So, I wonder what the gimmick is here. Why I can't do it. The reason player counts have gone up a lot, I think it was second on Steam a while ago. Oh. I mean, that's cool. I think I might need to go get my, as the kids call it, Nakamatachi. Yeah, how does the stream look like all the other streams? Like everything look good? Well, I say that playing a fucking 8-bit game. Shit, I forgot we were playing Persona 4. Magic is forbidden here. Huh. Alright, I guess no mage. I'm gonna need you to die, friend. I'll definitely check it out. So, I just haven't... Honestly, I don't play a ton of multiplayer games anymore. I used to, and that's another one of the things that made the transition to Linux so easy. I still have my Windows as a dual boot option, though. I'm sorry, do I not have any way to revive people? Holy shit, I am just vibing. I should have some magic, right? I will forever bitch about Final Fantasy's magic, though. Everything is so expensive. That is him was clapping those cheeks. Thank you, Trapstop. Speaking of Persona, Alice, they confirmed that they're changing some dialogue with Yosuke, and yeah, that doesn't surprise me. Yeah. I also saw that GDQ was getting railed in the news. Oh, also, Valor, you'll be proud of this. I got a new controller. I got the 8BitDo 2C wired one because I was like, you know, we were talking about it in the Discord. And I sit here by my computer 9 out of 10 times. So it's like, why don't I just get a wired controller and just never have to worry about any of this stuff again? This 8BitDo wired controller, not sponsored or anything, obviously. But, yeah. Gotta go, bro. It's 4 a.m. tomorrow in my final year of med school. Yeah, dude, lock in. Go be a good doctor. We need people like you. But congratulations on making it through med school. That is crazy. Yeah, changes to the script though shouldn't be surprising, right? I mean, it's a game from 2008. Same thing happened with P3 Reload. Speaking of, we unironically might play that game today instead of Metro. TBD. Mokio, what's up, man? It's been a minute. Wanted to see Microsoft wanted to focus on their big games and then proceed to lay off most of their senior talent. Bro, I don't even... Come on, man. I don't... Traps, the last time I played COD might have been like a year ago. And even that I played as a meme. Alright, so... Obviously, no magic. No magic, though, is an enormous problem. Because... here comes me being an idiot already. I have used this person this person like she's a stranger. I have turned Ferris into just a magic demon. Like, I don't think she has any other jobs. It's not great. I'm just not gonna lie. Hold on. Water. Okay. That is the worst part by far about Linux. Holy shit. I miss my function keys. Anyways, I am doing good. Dropped the long way to Persona 4 video that took far too much work, but it's done and that's what matters. Yeah, oh my god. She might just be useless. Because I don't even have any items. Wow. Sure. Welcome to knighthood. And then none of these matters. Sure, man. Why not? Who's going to This is such a bad idea. Do I have any armor that I can give you? Defense, magic, sure. Also, guys, I've been thinking about playing Persona 1 again. When I was over at my sister's, I was playing it and I was like, huh. PS guy for almost 20 years. Yeah. I remember making that transition. The worst is the button inputs. Because back when I switched over to PC in 2013, it just... I was like, what the fuck is an A or a B? Yeah, I wasn't hating it when I was revisiting it, but it's something. But how you doing, Monkey? Holy shit, I can't tell when ads are playing. Hold on. So, on... what do you call it? So, on, tell me if they're playing. Ah, you got the ad block on, don't you? Good for you. Curious. Is there like something in this room? Gotta check. Nope, nope. Nope, just my demon. Okay. But yeah, no, I've been good, man. Got a video out. Popped over to Linux, been experiencing this fucking heat wave on the US East Coast. Not having a good time. But yeah, we should have a new video out later. Or not later today, but next week. I'm gonna try Monday. I think Monday sounds good. The problem is though that we genuinely can't heal, and that's a that is really bad. Yeah, this is... We can't even like back out and heal. I don't think I have any items. Honestly, who cares? This is what we have though. But yeah, no, the Xbox, honestly, once you get used to Xbox controllers, it is hard to go back to PlayStation. At least I think it is. Sony controllers are like, for me, thinking about them, they're fine, but after getting used to an Xbox controller, you definitely just kind of like get used to them. Like, I think after using the Xbox layout or even like the Nintendo Switch layout for an extended period of time, I think it's just better. I should have healed Cryo. The power of holy magic. I think it's time you take... Oh, okay, yeah, so we're just gonna die. Oh, this is wonderful. Nice, 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 nice. All it took was all the items. All it took was 2 elixirs and a high potion. Someplace out there, a man named Sean is smiling down on me. Oh, we got holy? Nice. That's the Xbox 8-bit is almost impossible, and OPS below like the motion sensor. And dude, that was one of the crazy things. I use both. Yeah. What do you, Monkey? What do you prefer between the DualSense and the Xbox controller? Did I make a mistake? What the fuck is this? Does magic do anything on you? This is for science. Is this a magic only fight? What's the gimmick here? I'm gonna try to hit him physically and see if he uses return again. Okay, yeah, magic only. Holy fuck. This game is so cool. This game is so cool. Okay. Okay. Can I at least throw money at him? Or does he just not like any physical attacks? Okay, no physical. I don't think proper Xbox controllers made to last. I've had mixed experiences with them in the past. All right, so you just sit here and look pretty, I suppose. I don't like PlayStation. Like, when I was a kid, I tolerated them because, like, you're a kid and your taste is just unrefined. But as an adult, I think I do prefer Xboxes, even though you have to worry about the battery pack and all that annoying stuff. Can I, like, just... If I die, where... fuck it, hold on. Let's see where this takes me. Because we're about to just sit here. Okay, cool. This is what I wanted. My hands are larger, so both are not ideal necessarily. Yeah. I didn't pay for the big DualSense, and I use many Xbox. I like them both. Honestly, my DualSense still works. The rest are broken, sad when my PS4 controller died in the several. Yeah. The Xbox controllers, like, I'm not a fan of their bumpers. I think their triggers are fine, and the overall control of them is cool. I wish I didn't have to worry about the battery pack, but fuck it, we ball, I suppose. Okay, Lena. That's where I'm at in the controller debate. Using the DualShock 1 is serviceable. 2 was okay, but those sticks were rough on them. 3 was better, but it was then too small. The 4's battery was bad and it was too small, and that light on the back of it and the touchpad were just like, what the fuck are we doing? What else? Yeah, what are you guys' favorite controllers? Now that we're on this topic. Not gonna lie, I'm not saying this lightly, but this $15 or $20 8-bit DOE Ultimate 2C wired controller is by far the best controller I've used, and it's a fraction of the price that I've spent on other controllers. It is incredible. The D-pad feels great on it. The buttons feel great. Triggers are awesome. Obviously, battery's not a problem. The design is cool. It feels semi-durable. Yeah, I'll post the thing. Yeah, if you're a PC gamer, this is the way. Moments like these, I wish I had an affiliate. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, this is what I got, and I'll post it in both chats. Oh. Yeah, I was skeptical at first because I'm like, dude, it's $20. Yeah, yeah. It's funny how that works psychologically. Like, oh, this is cheap, so it must be bad. No, this is... I'm probably only going to use this controller. And the Hall effects sticks on it feel incredible. I like the Switch Pro controller. I really did. But for a price premium, I want that thing to be great. I got it for like $70. And it was mostly good. But the problem was the buttons felt kind of mushy. The D-pad was abhorrent. Interesting to show help me on time. Need certain new help. Life is weird. Yeah. Yeah. Well, trust me, man. I get it. I'm still looking for a job myself, so hopefully things Hopefully things solidify for both of us. No physical attacks. Honestly, dude. Okay, if I enchant a sword, you know what? Let's try something. Because I can... Theoretically, I should be able to use Spellblade, and that should make it into an element. Level 5 magic or lower, okay. Hold on. We could be cooking here, boys. We could be cooking. Now, this 1992 game is going crazy, by the way. I haven't played it a ton. Well, I say that, but I'm literally at the end of it. I'm in the final world. But, yeah, I've been enjoying it. Lucky Mine Judy's and motion sensor was Infamous second, so I need to play Infamous. Right. Hit him with the bio. Oh! Come on, bro. Alright, well. Alright, well. I thought I was thinking properly. We need to get the entire team back together. Right for you, brother. What kind of work you looking for? I come from the M&A, mergers and acquisitions consulting world, but I'm looking to pivot into like a credit analyst role or something bank related. I don't want to do any more M&A consulting. I want to start having actual skills again. But obviously the market's the market, so what are you gonna do? Honestly, at this point, man, Magic Shell or Chicalcum Dirk, why not? You know, at least we have somebody to heal, right? Mage Masher can be enchanted. But I can't enchant shit. Wow, I am... Okay, I guess I'm just gonna be the potato. And we can both move into the back, right? Here we go. The Wii's motion controls were fun, even though they were gimmicky. But you can still use late game magic. Holy shit. Shaking the controller like graffiti. That is cool. Ain't no way. Do I really not have anything to fix silence? Oh my god. There you go. We'll just restart it. Fuck it. And then this is Final Fantasy, so this shit's going to last forever. 1992 is a wonderful year. So much wonder. What was 92 like? I was born in 96. Oh. This boss is such a meme. Yeah. Does this just last forever? That's hilarious. And then I can't cast a reflected. Okay. Alright, future, note to future self. Use a much smaller, the fact that I don't have a... That's fine. The other part too that's rough when you're like trying to pivot into a different industry is you have to almost reinvent yourself. So I'm constantly having to learn like new things for interviews and trying to be useful to other employees and stuff while fighting against AI and all that shit. Or I can sit here and just go all in on content creation and slowly go homeless. That's also a flowchart. But I do need to be pragmatic about things, so. Fantasy is dead. Oh wait, wrong champion. You haven't played that game, have you, Val? Okay, so reflect, small magic, because I don't have a reflect. I'm low on items. I can't go back. I don't have any magic. Fuck it. Alright, let's cast the magic shell first. We'll use a quick save here. Oh, this shit is so bad. The demo of it. Oh yeah, you did play it, technically. Technically. Okay, so let's put a shell on you. And then, Lena, you're the only person that can heal here, so no pressure. I love how in Final Fantasy, I need to know the person in Square Enix that was like, hey guys, why don't we just like add a RNG chance on healing? Because what the fuck do you mean I just missed my healing? Alright, well, time for magic slop. I think I can fix that. No, please stop. Holy damage. Speaking of, I wish that game did better for Atlas. Because that game not doing well was as well as some other Atlas spin-offs are probably why we're never going to get anything from them other than SMT and Persona. I feel bad. They tried making something original that was still Persona adjacent. And yeah. Only other original thing that they made was like Soul Hackers. Oh my god. You will now use items in guard until it's your turn. Metaphor is one of their fastest selling games, but the sales plummeted after it didn't keep up pace. Or the pace that they wanted. The sales cratered after doing well, which is a shame. Bard, stop doing the Matumbo, man. Stop wagging your finger. We are going to die. Hey, we're back in the game. Wow. Wow. Motherfucker. Oh my god. Yeah, he's dead. Never mind. Wait a sec. Yeah, it's just this shame that their creative games aren't doing well. But then again, to be fair, Atlas also isn't putting up shit for money for them either. Alright, we might be soft locked. By soft locked, I mean fucked. I'm dead, right? Yeah, I'm dead. Yeah, I just don't have enough magic damage to get through this, and I don't have enough items to get through it. I wonder what happens if I'm like out of time, though. Because I can't use... Is this the Akuma of the game? No, I'm just woefully underprepared. Because I need to go here and like grab all this stuff so I can go and stop the final boss. The problem for me is that I've built 2 characters out as like essentially physical DPS, and then I have 2 characters that are for magic. However, the game split us up into parties of 2. So now we have like 2 sets of 2. And now it's asking me to do things that I haven't leveled up characters and their jobs to do. So yeah, we're kind of just fighting for our lives right now, and it's not looking great. And I'm low on items because I'm stupid. Like if I had revival or stuff to deal with this, it'd be a different story. But you know, let's just bang our head against the wall a few times. So let's put on the shell first and foremost. Yeah, if I was better equipped, it'd be fine. So we're gonna use the shell. Also, we're gonna start using more reflect. I didn't realize that reflect, well, that I even had reflect, because he wanted to take some of the damage that he's dishing out to us. We need to get creative here. Wish bio actually did something. And then for bars, we're just gonna magic slop our way through. This is my first time ever using magic with him. Or we just pray to RNGesus. We're gonna cast reflects on us too. Which boss did you get stuck on, Akumura? Aha. I think. Okay, let's see if this works. Because we cast a reflect on you, but I have a reflect on me. I don't think that worked. Guys, it didn't work. It's not Megaton. That would have worked if you were playing Megaton, just saying. Fuck. He's about to just get revived and die. I could pop an elixir on him, that'd be cool. I don't even know what that does. I guess we'll just attack. He's proper, yeah. That's one of the funniest things. It's like you're just struggling in a fight and it's like, why don't I just sit up in my chair? that's not cool, man. That's not cool. Wow. The fear that I have right now. Fine. Huh. I still can't wait to play Final Fantasy VI. I hear so many good things about that game. But I'm also going to try to keep like realistic expectations. Because the last thing you want to do is go in and be like, yo, this shit's going to change my life, man. And then it just doesn't. And it's like, wow, I can't believe it, guys. The game lied to me. Can you stop or use like Thundaga on yourself, friend? Yeah, seems like the stream is going well. So that's cool. I don't need to worry about that fear I had earlier. Honestly, I think the strat might be to just keep on casting Reflect. Oh, he finally did something damaging. Brother, that didn't do any damage. Easier, she's seen it early. Nice. Yeah, that's the fuck. Oh my god. Wait, he lived. That's one of the problems with P5. What the fuck just happened? No. I refuse. Hey, come on, man. Okay, so Reflect. You need to use reflect with purpose. I understand. Okay, it might not look like it, guys, but I swear to God, we're chipping away at this. I swear. We're making progress. Might not look like progress. Might not even feel or taste like it. But we're making progress. This is such a shame. I wanted this to be a fun stream, but no, I need to sit up in my chair and lock in. It's fine. Also, I think at some point I do want to play through this game again. This game is so freaking good. Nope. Alright, we're going to cast Reflects on us. I think Reflect lasts like 2 or 3 uses or something. Palworld's taking over the world again. Yeah, man. I love how they went through that giant lawsuit and they just came back like a cockroach. Speaking of, you see how PS5 emulation is exploding because fuck Sony and people want GTA? It is so funny. Alright, if he gets hit again, then we'll know it has 2 uses. Also, I have grown to appreciate Final Fantasy's combat system the more I've engaged with it. I used to think that this shit was boring, but I was unfamiliar with its game. Also, you might need to get back to our Nocturne run on hard. Nocturne on hard is so much fun. It is one of the funniest fucking things. Magic Slub. Magic Slub. Alright, well, we know that the reflect is gone. Brother, please. Alright, so Thundaga does a bajillion amount of damage for some reason. This motherfucker. Alright, yeah, he's gone. Okay, I have no idea what to do. I'm not gonna lie to you. So we're just gonna sit here, let the time run down. Can I even like leave this? Actually, you know what we should do? I didn't do much, so that's fine. Let's load up this save where we're all a party. Why don't we go and buy some items? I think that's a good step forward. I don't know if I can buy any here though. Not gonna lie, I think this looked better with the scan lines. Modernized. Okay, so we need quite a few. I think something else that we're going to do is switch some jobs over to magic. Because the worst thing we can do is go back and... No. I think these would be valuable. Okay. Play the duopoly of Google and Apple phones. Yep. Nintendo, Valve. I don't mean to be this guy, but I think the other problem too is everybody's complaining about the backlash for Sony discontinuing their physical game lines, but we also need to be semi-realistic about this. And by that I mean Black Ops Shadow dropped and it broke the world. Yes, Call of Duty is huge and there's a lot of casual Call of Duty fans and stuff like that, but it's important to remember that a lot of people that don't keep up with gaming news don't really care and they're not super affected. And when on PC we phased out cases having like slots for DVDs, I think they were like 2.5-inch bays or drives or something like that, nobody really complained. Now, sure, we can like pirate all of our stuff and digital ownership here is a mess as well. We just don't talk about it because people, for whatever reason, well, not for whatever reason, but people do think that Valve is like impenetrable, but you don't necessarily own your stuff on Valve either. You have a license to use a lot of these products. So when you do make that investment digitally, that's what it comes with, which is why as I look over at my physical Blu-ray and comic collection and manga collection, I take a lot of solace in that. So, and I rip a lot of the Blu-rays that I use and I just keep digital copies of them, back them up on my external drives. And NAS drives are also really helpful for those. The shitty reality. Yeah, PC's open. Fuck, especially Linux. Yeah, we're gonna wave the white flag. Time for us to get some new jobs. We are going to just put Magic Shell on, I guess. Why not? Then you will be our... These are so adorable. I'm gonna make you into the white mage. Congratulations. We're gonna give you counter. I don't know why. There's... You will be... Who wants to be what? There's... You're gonna be a samurai. Wow. You can do some cool stuff here, can't you? Do that. But don't you need a staff to cast magic? We'll learn in a second. Then we're gonna make you... Alright, we're gonna make you... to a knight. And you are going to have black magic. But I think that accessories needed kind of makes that irrelevant. So we're gonna go abilities, black magic, go to honestly, magic has more utility. Black, white. I gotta fuck around with formation. There we go. Look at that late game role reversal. I also want to play more games with job systems. Okay. What am I doing? So we came in there, we split up. Let's go and like do a few fights because these classes should be relatively easy to level up. As we get raged. I need to put proper items on people. This is so weird. Okay, Okay, we're gonna put the golden hairpin on you. I'm so mad that I sold my other ones. Holy shit. Wait, we got these in reverse. Black robe. White robe. Got that elite bullshit pack on. So yeah, I guess streams just take a little bit more to set up, but that's fine. Honestly, I'm just happy that it works and that I can like record and everything. But yeah, PC is, you know what's really funny about this whole thing? Back when I made the jump from console to PC in 2013, the only, it's funny. The reason why I did that is because the PS4 wasn't backwards compatible. And that really bothered me. I was like, what do you mean I have to like buy all my games again? I don't want to fucking do that. Who wants to do that? If she's the mage, I'm going to give her the... Wait, no, she already has the hairpin on. Never mind, we're good. But yeah, the main reason I left is because I was like, I don't want to lose access to all my shit. Now something similar about people potentially losing access to their stuff is happening. I think, Vel, to your point though, the entire conversation needs to shift towards if you... I think the reality of the situation nowadays is if you want to get into selling things as digital products, there needs to be some protections for people. That needs to be the next logical scaffolding. But the problem is, I mean, there's a lot of problems with that, but the big problem obviously is if a company is out of business, I don't know, say you're a company, you sell some digital products, you go out of business, you have nobody else to cover that. What's like, where's that money going to come from? Who's going to keep up those servers? Who's going to keep things being available? Is that something that the federal government has to step in to sponsor those programs? Do we not let them fit? Like, it's just so messy. It's so messy, and the conversation just gets really, really messy really, really quickly about all that stuff. Whereas when you sell somebody a product, it kind of goes down to the whole right to repair thing, right? Like, it's yours to do with as you please. Like, nobody can come through and take the comics that I have on this shelf or my Blu-ray collection and stuff like that. Just like for all the games that I buy on GOG, nobody can take away those installers that I use. Those installers that I bought. Okay, those are mine forever as long as I don't just lose the drive to them. So, it's messy. But I actually talk about it a bit in this video. This video is actually like enormous in scope. Yeah, I can show you how GOG works if you want. Because GOG is actually like a little confusing, but I'll show you. Let's go to GOG very quick, and we go over here to games. What makes GOG special is if you were to get a game on like Steam, conversely, Steam games are tied to a certain like DRM that you need with them. I don't know why I just opened Steam like I'm not playing a game through Steam. Like all these games that I own on Steam, you can't just play them without being signed into Steam, right? So yeah, there's like a DRM on them that ties them to Steam. And people theorize that if Steam ever goes out of business one day, they'll just remove that DRM. But there's thousands of games on here, so I don't know. But people also don't like the idea of Steam disappearing. So now if we make our way over to GOG, all of these games I can just download onto like an external drive and just put it on somebody else's computer because there's no DRM. So say I wanted to give a copy of Doom 2016 to somebody, like one of my friends, right? Like because I bought them, I can download these offline installers and just keep the game perpetually. Because if you download these, you just launch the exe and the game just download. Well, it unzips it and then it compiles into like a game. But yeah, like that's the closest thing you get to digital game ownership, which is why, if at all possible, I try to buy all my stuff through GOG. Matter of fact, this is where I have Blasphemous. This is where I have it. Sorry, this is probably microscopic. I'm sorry. Yeah, this is where I have like Blasphemous and stuff. And whenever I can, I try to buy games and stuff through here. But yeah, GOG is my favorite place to buy games just because you actually, you know, own them. And yeah, no, GOG is sick. It's cool. It's like the closest that you'll probably have to digital ownership, because obviously if they ever go down, that's it. But what's hilarious to think about is if GOG or Steam ever truly go down, if they ever truly go down, if we think storage prices now are crazy high, oh my god, just you wait. Just you wait. If Steam announced that they were closing and they gave you like a year to go and download all of your games, brother, the price of everything would be so absurd. Don't you think you should be dead? Yeah. Yeah, we're actually gonna go and just level up in there. But digital ownership has always been a slippery slope. The story that I rarely tell, I should make a video on this one day, even though this account is long gone. One of the other reasons too I stopped using a PlayStation and I moved away from consoles is because Sony actually deleted an account that I had back in like 2011 or 2012. They locked me out, said the account was inactive, and then they deleted it. And when I tried to ask them about the account, nothing. They just told me that they tried to gaslight me and say the account didn't exist. I reached out to PlayStation Online support, nothing. And I was like, okay, well, if I'm gonna do this, I'm not going to do it here ever again. Then I was thinking about getting an Xbox, and then that Xbox One showcase happened, and yeah. I was like, well, everybody says PC's cool. But it's funny though, because, and I'll talk about this in the video, but for everybody that's like, oh, just build a PC, build a PC, build a PC. PC hasn't been cool since like 2019. Computers have been dog shit. Okay, not dog shit, but like PC has been bad since 2020, bro. Like between COVID, oh, you gotta choose your party. Holy moly, I'm stupid. Okay. Yeah, no, PC has been a mess since 2020. What a lot of people don't tell you about PC is PC gamers, dude. So, okay, 2020. We have the introduction of like the RTX series. That brings like ray tracing and the first generation of upscaling and shit like that, right? Pay online sucks. Paid online sucks. Wait, can I just do one at a time? No, I can't. You have 10 seconds. You have to divide and conquer. Actually, what does happen? Right now I'm curious. Hold on. I was gonna say, what happens if we all just go into like one side each? All right, never mind. I just don't have the choice. But yeah, PC has been a meme. RTX, since the RTX series, NVIDIA cards have stagnated and been ass and overpriced. Like, they're good, obviously you can game with them, but the jumps that I remember seeing from 2013 to 2019, we'll never see those again, ever. And I'm talking about like 100% uplift between like GPU generations. Also, stuff was a hell of a lot cheaper. Stuff was much cheaper. Back in the day, you could build a solid computer for like $500 or $600. Yeah, man, we had that. We had the semiconductor shortage. We had Bitcoin mining on cards. We had ooh, it's been bad. It has been bad. We had exploding 12 volt connectors. We've had Windows being Windows. It's been a time. Let me get you at, do you have Black Magic level 1? You do. That's not great. God, that shit is so ass, man. But yeah. Yeah, PC's been rough for the past 6 years as well. But who knows, maybe the sooner you get in, the better. But also I know that PC isn't a platform for everybody. Because people don't want to tinker and they just want to play games and that stuff works. Also, I meant to... What the fuck just happened? Also, I meant to say this earlier too, but... PC is also one of those platforms because of how modular it is that I think if you do want to game on PC, you should know how your hardware works and functions. Like if you, this might be a hot take, but if you don't have any interest in learning how components work or what they do, or how to at least assemble them so you can like problem solve, I just don't think that it's a platform for you know, like if you can't get that into your mind, then I just don't think it's going to be a good platform for you. Because when you have problems, it sucks. It's the worst part about PC. Like everybody on PC talks about how great things are, but what people don't tell you is what happens when things go bad. What happens when everything explodes. Notebooks exist for that, yeah. Yeah, gaming laptops though are they're harder investments in my mind. They're harder to get behind, in my opinion. Oh my god, I can take that shit off of her. Like, the biggest problem with gaming laptops is that you can't really upgrade them. And one of the fun parts about computers are just throwing in new parts and it feels like you have a new system entirely. Not to mention that it's also just more expensive. more expensive and the parts aren't as strong as their desktop counterparts. But also with the state of the market, who fucking everything sucks right now. That sucks. This place is evil. We're just gonna try to get out of here. I did so much damage. We're gonna switch over to Metro. The way you could say that laptops are kind of a switch or the portable PC that Valve popularized. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know. I just think you know what, I think we're done here. We're done with it. Get a better round. All right, now. This shit is going to go hot here. And all this is doing this. Okay. Hello? Sworn that I pressed it. Well, if this doesn't work, we are going to play something else. Hello? Okay, just for science. For science. You know what? I think I know why these. Hold on, hold on. There we go. All right, now it's time for my computer to start crying. The fact that this is hilarious. We're gonna go here. We're gonna switch to. We're gonna hit share. Oh. Tech literacy. Funny. This. There. Oh, you saw a tweet about tech literacy? Dude, listen. I'm not going to say who. I refuse to say who. I'm not starting any drama. But Apple has done irreparable damage to what people think technology is. And that's all I'm going to say. Val, I don't have the game installed, unfortunately. I'm sorry. God, look at all that shit. Yeah, dude, I'm just yeah, don't get me started. Okay, we should be fine. Let me just get into the game. It's gonna like be a little laggy at first, but we should be okay. Previous launch was unsuccessful. Do you want to start in safe mode? No. Yeah, I'm just bitter that we are the only generation that knows how to use computers. We were taught them in school. We were taught that this was going to be the future. Whoop whoop yada yada. And here we are, teaching people that are younger than us how this shit works. $1200p, brother. What? Yes, the UIs like these need to never come back. Low RTX off, Hairworks advanced physics, tessellation shading rate. That's fine. Okay. Why are there boxes? Hold on. Crosshairs, get rid of that. Get rid of hit markers. A mode text. We're gonna play it on hardcore. Text language controller, A mode toggle. I'm weird. I'm sorry. Crouch toggle. Put that on control. Yeah, I'll reinstall Nier though. I need to get to Nier and Blasphemous. But I do want to work on a Metro video, just talking about why games like these are cool. No tinnitus sound? I don't know what that word means. Okay, let me give this game one more restart and then we should. We're gonna do one other thing. While we're here, let me be a nerd and clear up all these. Dumb. Change install path. Gotta say, why is this shit just not working? Look at one of my favorite guilty pleasure games. This game fucking sucks, but I can't stop playing it. That's why I got a video. I was like, what is my relationship with this game? Shit, that's what it is. Alan Wake. Everybody needs to play a Remedy game at some point in their lives. That is my hot take. If you're somebody that loves storytelling in games, you need to play through a Remedy game. No ifs, ands, or buts. And I do love butts. A lot like my guy Co loves balls. The fact that you need to wait for this thing to like warm up is so funny. Okay, so that fixed the resolution. It's not blocky anymore. Actually. Okay, one last thing. I'm sorry. I swear to God I'm done after this. I promise. And this is the PC shit that people always talk about. So we're going to go in here. Go in here. Close this. We're going to bump up the FOV to 80. We're going to turn off motion blur. And that's all that I want to do. That's it. We're done with our science, I promise. We're done with all the tinkering. Also, the reason why that did that earlier is because I had to go and mount some drives. That's on me. Everything else works just fine, though. But yeah. Also, the other thing, too, when it comes to computers is that they're a lot more interesting and easier to learn once you kind of get your feet wet with them. And yeah, just kind of cool once you, I mean, obviously I'm biased, but I think they're cool. Okay, lock in, wire, share screen, please be at a decent frame rate. Perfect. Gonna do hardcore. Now, thing that I need to do is turn this thing's volume up. Except, unbeknownst to me, it's already loud. Another thing too. Now this is also a controversial take, but I am also a guy that's using Linux, so I am by default, this opinion is withdrawn from like the conversation. My two blistering hot takes. If you want to get into PC gaming, I think SteamOS and I think the Steam Machine are some of the worst ways to do it, because you're kind of missing like some of the point of PC gaming, which is like tinkering and like customizability. Like SteamOS and the Steam Machine are great for getting people. Let me turn this down a little bit. They are great for getting people into. They could be it seems like a cool and novel like entryway, but like tinkering with your hardware is one of the things that makes PC fun. And it might not sound like fun, but I promise you I promise you it is. We're like getting more out of your hardware, going to change config files, upgrading your hardware. Like when you want to engage with PC like it's a console, you kind of miss some of the fun stuff about it. Also, this is way better. I can smell my computer warming up. I hope that the next gen processors for AMD are not this toasty. Yeah, that's my controversial opinion. Like I think you getting into it with a notebook is great. You can actually go and turn settings up and down. You can go and turn settings like up and down. You can do a lot. You can configure with your games and play around with them. Because the reality is that PC most of the time works. A PC most of the time does just work. You're not going to have to figure out and like troubleshoot and stuff like that. But it is a learning curve, and that learning curve I think is immensely rewarding. I think it's a really cool part about it. Because most of the time shit does just work. And I think it's cool knowing that you're investing into a platform that, one, is open by design. Investing into a platform that's open by design. And most importantly, the single best thing about PCs oh yeah, and that little tinkering, dude, will take you such a far way. You get more out of your hardware. Oh boy, QTs on a mouse and keyboard. I love that for me. Oh yeah. Anything over here? Yeah, we just need to make some progress and get back to where I was on my GOG save. Got 8 shots left. Oh boy, reading. Okay, we'll do that place else. But yeah, I think once you embrace it and you have a fun time with the learning curve, it's cool. It's cool having control over your system. The single best part about computer, and then I'm going to stop praising it. There is one generation. You don't need to worry about backwards compatibility. You don't need to worry about if X, Y, or Z game will support it. You just play the game and that's it. Games from 2012 that I bought, I can still play. Yeah. Other cool thing though about like Steam machines though is that if you want to, you can also just put like different, let me just turn it down a little bit. If you get a Steam machine too, you can also just like put Bazite or hell, you could put Windows on it. Hey, maybe not actually. Yeah, it really is just a PC. And it's cool because you get to get like high frame rates and stuff if you want that. And guess what? If you don't, just play your game at 60 or 30. Just play your game at 30 FPS. It's cool. Dude, there have been nothing but heat waves over here and it's making me sad. Up a little, sorry. I need to figure out. Alright, note to self for future streams. I need to figure out the whole dock situation. Would you want to put malware Windows on your Steam machine? You might want to play an online game that Valve doesn't let you. Like you might want to play the new Call of Duty. You might want to play. But yeah, that's pretty much it. You might want to play the new Call of Duty. You might want to play Fortnite. You might want to play PUBG like the guy earlier. Like you can play fighting games and CS, but playing CS on a controller, good luck. You will have negative fun playing controller. Negative. But yeah. It is wild though being off of Windows. I think I might just go and get like a smaller SSD and just clone Windows onto it and just let it be on my computer when I need it. Like for example, this stream thumbnail, I spent like 2 hours trying to figure out how to do it over on Linux with their open source stuff. I'm not gonna lie, man. I've tried, and I'm going to try again. It takes time to learn software.
Are you trying to kill me with worry?
It takes time to learn software, man.
Return from the surface. There's no
Man,
one out there.
I had to just...
No one to find, no one to talk to. If there was, don't you think...
Saudi princes could only afford that. Not wrong.
Already? We've talked about this again and again.
COD is freaking enormous. Also, when I want to play online multiplayer games with no problems, I'll just hop over to to my Windows boot. I gave myself 200 gigs. But I don't know if that was enough. Especially if it's just multiplayer games. But also, like, I don't play a ton of multiplayer games. Fighting games work, Rocket League works. CS works. Yeah. It's also funny though because I think if the Steam machine launched at a more competitive price in a better market, it might have been a big enough push for people to start asking for games on Linux to get better multiplayer support. Because I'd be lying to you if I said it wouldn't. I mean, I'm gonna keep it a buck. If I could play like everything multiplayer wise with no kernel problems, I am happily moving here like full time. And a lot of the other limitations that I have are just being a content creator. Like I'm fortunate OBS is here, DaVinci is here in some capacity. In some capacity. Audacity's here, which I use to record. I write and do all my content creation stuff largely, like production stuff. Using like OneDrive and Word and Excel online. But I use Affinity Photo to make my thumbnails, which doesn't exist on Linux, but I can edit videos fine here. So I guess worst case scenario, I just boot into Windows and just make a fucking thumbnail. But it's all good. All good. I'm going to get better at GIMP. I'm going to get better at Inkscape. We will learn this stuff. Just like I learned Affinity. Okay, honestly, I want to go for the good ending, but... figure it out. I'm just more than... Uh-oh. Well. Wow, I just had to say something, didn't I? I'm gonna boot it back up. Well, what I was going to say is that I'm happy that, I mean, the stream is going strong, so like, that means something. Also, that's like the first crash that I had one other crash when playing Halo, but
when it has been years.
your update. Manage. Okay. That.
My friends, people from my station. Nobody believes.
Yeah. All right, let's see if it does the same thing again. It worked earlier when I wasn't streaming. Interesting. Let's check one thing. If this doesn't work, we're just going to play some Nocturne. Something else. Let's go over to I like how hot this is. And again, we're also in the middle of a freaking heat wave, so yeah. Well, that's hilarious. Maybe I can try to. This can take a long time. All right, well. Okay. Do we go play? Go play Persona. Why was I thinking about booting up Metroid Zero Mission? Unironically, I could play Wolf. I'm gonna worry about that. But I did say that this is going to be a stream where we figure shit out. Alan Wakes, America. Last minute reload. Actually, let me try. Okay, we're gonna try Wolfenstein to see if it works, because I can vouch that this has worked when I didn't stream. Let's see how this plays. We go and update the stream again. While that's doing. This was fine before. Let's see if it like crashes and explodes. This is cool. I need to. Or not. Also, I know that this is kind of a working stream, but I probably should have said test stream, huh? Yeah, this was the stream where I knew that I was gonna have to have some rough edges, but gonna be a bumpy ride. Yeah, so if this doesn't work, then we're gonna switch over to like. Because this worked fine earlier. Let me just up. Yeah, we're gonna try it off stream and see how it works. Maybe it's like a pipe wire problem or something. We're gonna see if we get any crashes. So Steam games work fine. I just want to make sure that it's not like a heroic problem, because if it is, well, we have another issue, don't we? Also, I was glazing PC earlier, but I want to make it abundantly clear that PC also just isn't for everybody. Not a universal solution. Like, if you want to enjoy PC, you have to tinker and stuff like that at some point, or you have to learn how to do stuff you don't want to do. But as per usual, the truth for things are typically in the middle. Really interesting how that worked earlier. It's fine. About to say something so crazy. So pour one out for this franchise, man. It's a shame because there really are some fun shooters. Also, the game is like too dark or something. Let me know. I that guy's about to say. Silly dog. Fucking hilarious animation. Game came out in 2014. Oh, well, so much for stealth. Over under of him seeing me. He's like literally staring at me. Alright. The fact that you could bounce off of him. So yeah, other than Metro Exodus, it looks like everything's fine. I'm really curious to watch this stream though and like compare the quality to other streams I've done in the past. Also, I think we are going to stream P3 Reload because we can use that as like a comparison point. This P3 Reload runs on. It should run on this well. You just heard that and you have some of the craziest mouse sensitivity ever. You just turn on a dime. I don't know why I've been in the mood to play this game. I can't tell you why. The shooters are fun sometimes. I have a huge backlog and this is what I'm playing. 2014 slop. That is a tough way to go. That entire scene was just unnecessary. Don't we think that was a little bit much? Yeah, I'm gonna need to figure out something for the dock situation. Finish the stream. I'm gonna crack open a window. It is, what time is it? It is 8:01 and it's still 90 degrees outside. (8:01) and it's 90 degrees outside. Could be quiet. Could be. These very well might be the worst guards of all time. Got a little too comfortable. You turn this fan up a little bit. It is warm in here. Okay. Alright, turning that fan up was definitely the play. Yo, slow down, man. Guess they have some decorum. Let me turn. Actually, fuck it, it's fine. I don't want it to be too quiet. Whenever I watch streams back, they are just too quiet. I'm gonna let that thing pass. I don't think I've ever gone through the bottom. Yeah, what have you guys been playing? Anything fun? Now, why is this down here? Am I missing something? Oh boy, Ubisoft collectibles. That's another funny thing. I had to look up whether Ubisoft games work on Linux just because I genuinely forgot and they're just not worth playing. It's just been so long since they made a game that was worth playing. How many times have I missed this? I had no idea. But can I just like... Wow. I never knew that this was in the game. Yes, motherfucker, I remember you. But this game's level design is a lot better than I remember. Yeah, we need to figure out this dock situation. This might be one of the funniest animations of all time. It just, what thought has to go through your mind to be like, you know what, we need that. We need a stabbing minigame. Playing P5R, I'd eventually get all the achievements on the den again. Outside of Shinobi was great, goated even. Yeah, I feel so bad that that game didn't sell better. I hope in the long run. That that game can find an audience and make some money. Because those people that play the Shinobi games love them. They're crazy about them.
There, B2. Time to let the monsters out of the cage. Leashed up again. Goddamn animals.
I was about to say, why am I not shooting? Power Rangers, Readers Rewind in the backlog. Those Power Rangers games like licensed games, or are they like actually good? Because I know that Power Rangers Battle of the Power Rangers Battle of the Grid was a cool fighting game.
Gosh almighty, I thought I was a goner. And here you are, back from the dead, to save us all. Imagine that.
Yeah, the last 30 minutes are gonna be P3 reload. It has been decided. Because I want to compare the stream quality.
Hardware. Sign for sore eyes.
Oh boy, let me do my shrapnel mode. What is shrapnel mode? Am I drunk? Whatever. Oh wow, alright, well. In case you didn't know what kind of game this was. Also, I love mouse and keyboard as much as the next person, but when I have to start hitting 6 to get something to come out. Ah, Mick Gordon. I bet everybody died. Yeah, 6 is such a stretch. I could hit 4 or 5 easily. But 6 is crazy.
Can you pick this lock? My fingers won't work right. They've been chained up for too long. Thank you, sir.
So it looks like heroic games work with just Metro Exodus.
Picked a heck of a time to show.
Oh,
Heck of a time. What's left still fighting since the war ended. Spit. We get out of here alive.
why is this game so quiet? I hope that wasn't a mistake.
Things are going to change, Captain Blazkowicz. They got it.
I hope that wasn't a mistake. Why do they default to 50%?
Hear that? Reinforcements. They'll bring the hammer down on this whole city.
Brother, are we whispering again?
Block. This way, Captain. Wait. Oh. Jesus, there's a Panzer Hunt out there.
What is shrapnel mode?
Heck, I think we can make it. Follow me.
Look at Looney Tunes ass run.
That's right. I think we can pull this off.
Looney Tunes ass run, man.
Cover me while I open the gate.
What's the odds of somebody actually being down here? Pretty high. Alright, now for the hard part.
They just keep coming. Shit. We're doing it. We're getting out of here.
The plan, Wyatt. Really is nothing like a good shooter. Good shooter. Think of anything. Oh. Where did Wyatt go? Here's our nades. Like quiet in my ears, so I know it's gonna be quiet for you guys too. Oh. Fucking. Fucking.
I don't know what's on the other side of this gate.
What?
Can you cover me?
Brother, you got nothing to worry about. It's freeze. He was hitting a crazy move right there. Oh my god, look at that move. Yeah, we're gonna try to make some more progress in Exodus at some point, but we'll stream that at another time. We would rather have something work than just crash all the time. Emulators are probably fine too. Emulators usually just work across the board. They're like relatively low maintenance. That's just that PS5 emulator.
Captain Blazkowicz!
I'm not gonna lie. The fact that we've gotten to the point, oh my god. Can we talk about how crazy it is that we're to the point with emulation now where we're emulating consoles that are currently active? God, this game is so funny. Yeah, man. Like, this shit happened when the Switch got an emulator when it was in its heyday. I was just scratching my head. I was like, how? I was like, oh my god. And the fact that the PS5 still has like another year or two in it, maybe another year, at least planned. Not gonna lie, with the price of hardware, if I'm Sony and I know that you just can't do this, I am seriously considering just indefinitely delaying your next gen system. I don't think that there were enough games on the PS5 to justify it, and for several years you couldn't get it due to scalping and all these other problems. It is just absurd. Like, it'll never happen, but if they could just delay everything indefinitely, that'd be great. Oh, let's get out of here. Oh, I'm driving. Naturally.
Let's roll! Just drive up the stairs! Crash the big window! Come on!
Oh, crafty, loyal, tenacious.
Quiet, you! Dead end, Cap. What now?
You made it out of there. Do any of you know how to hotwire a car?
This game's audio is weird. But yeah, honestly, at the point that Valve is at, or with the, I don't know, with the point that hardware is at, dude, it just doesn't make sense, especially now of all times, to drop another console. No one's going to be able to afford it, especially if they want a meaningful upgrade.
I'm so sorry. There was no grate in front of that hatch when I left. I've been in prison for almost 3 months.
But obviously, good luck telling shareholders, hey guys, good luck telling shareholders, hey guys, we're just gonna push this back indefinitely due to market conditions.
Hold me, I'm freezing.
Why don't you sit with me, Miss Anya? Listen in on these frequencies. Anything out of line?
Max, ich suche schon die ganze Zeit nach dem Hammer. Hast du ihn gesehen?
McToz.
You know, about before going off
on you like that. It's a force of habit.
No worries, Johnny Cowboy. It's not the first time it happens.
Yeah, perhaps you should consider removing them tattoos.
I will, in time. I was, as you Americans say, all wet when I got them, and I'm sorry to say it was a very proud moment of my life. I want removing them to be an even prouder moment. No more Nazis, no more tattoos.
So long as you don't get in the way of me killing Nazis, we'll see eye to eye. Caroline's looking for a...
God, the character is so fucking funny.
Max doesn't speak English very well, but he does know Project Whisper. It's a risky business operation. He knows it will cost us to pull it out. Max doesn't like violence.
Yeah, no, they're, I mean, they are. They've been collecting hardware and prepping and R&D and all this stuff for a minute, so it makes sense that you'd want to turn that into some type of return. Makes sense why they'd want to turn into return. And it is expensive to hang on to something and not do anything with it. Get the concept of an opportunity cost. That time that you're spending with something could be used elsewhere. So, yeah, it just doesn't make any. Now is just one of the worst times to do anything, hardware wise. And if you do want anything computer wise,
Oh, it's so good to be home, Captain.
you want anything computer wise, do it and do it now.
I think I might need to catch some Z's. Yep.
Good now. I cannot stress now enough. It is one of the worst times to do anything. Tools.
Well, that seems to be in order. Dreaming. Strange dreams. The killing never stops. Till I die.
It's so cute that they put this in the game. I forgot about this little mini game. Oh, they actually made that. They made that quite hard. I mean, I guess it makes sense on Uber. You not get your weapon? Okay, that sucks. This was such a solid reboot. Then they made Old Blood. I wonder whose choice it was.
I really need you to step aside.
I wonder whose choice that was. Or we give that to Caroline. Anything else that we can do around here? Brother, this is Europe. There's no air conditioning. Why are you just in a blazer? Happily. You're in a freaking blazer. Well, to be fair, most of us have jackets on.
Much obliged, Captain Blaskovich. You ready for an assignment? Friends and comrades, this is it. Project Vision.
Yeah, ideally, you just put this stuff on hold because even if you force out a console right now, it's not going to sell well.
Undetectable by means of radar. Anya has decrypted the Nazi chatter out of London and located the only 3 prototypes.
Especially with how people have been talking about them. It's not going to sell super well. I think Switch 2 sales are okay though, so maybe I'm wrong.
Danke. Sie können passieren. Herr Hitler!
Oh, Hitler. Fucking Nazi twit.
I forgot, this dude just explodes for us.
This big fucking disgrace of a building is a London Nautica. This used to be downtown London. Used to be fighting in the streets over here. I mean, furious, unrelenting resistance. And then the Nazis brought in the London Monitor and everything went to shit from there. They just do whatsoever they please now. They just fucking leveled everything and erected this fucking monstrosity. It's a top Nazi research facility, this is. Aviation, space, all kinds of evil shit transpiring. Caroline and the other pilots should be over the radio tower by now, you see it. Anya's operating the radio back in Berlin. You can reach him using this. This is where you get off. So long, Blazkowicz. You make this count, all right?
Game is so fucking goofy.
Jesus, he's done it, hasn't he? Almost 300 kilos of explosives in that trunk. Could feel the shock wave from over here. It's all up to you now, Blazkowicz. We are moving into position at the top of the radio tower, approximately 7 blocks from your location. You'll have to find a way to the top floor of the Nautica and open the hangar doors.
I think we'll be okay, boss.
Get inside.
Okay, hypothetically, if I was out of charge, how would I get around here? You just soft lock yourself. Oh, I guess there's another path. Third path? Alright, I guess you just have to lock in. I guess you just have to load up a save. I guess it's just a way to take damage. I hope I'm able to figure out Inkscape and stuff tomorrow. I'm going to give myself like an hour to try to figure it out. Then after that, I need to get back to writing. Oh, I'm just going to die. Okay. Oh, I feel... my favorite medium is dying. You know what? Fuck it. That's the name of the video. My favorite medium is dying. There's nothing we can do about it. And there's no good options.
William, I'm looking at blueprints of the building.
PC is not a great option. Xbox, who knows if they're going to be around in 5 years. Or divested. Who knows?
Up ahead is the reception area. I want you to go to the far end of the reception area through the large doorway and into the moon dome. You do this right, Blazkowicz, and Bobby's death will not be in vain.
No sign of the London Monitor. We might be okay, assuming we don't crash our hang gliders.
What an adventurous stream. Wow, that actually kind of spooked me a little bit. Make sure the armor front. Alright, let's clear this room. And then we're going to switch over to reload. I don't even remember what I was doing in reload. Thank God I'm taking notes because I've played reload in such a stifled manner. What are you on me? Why is my what did you do? I need that. Yeah, no, it's Western AAA. Western AAA. I would agree with that. Western AAA. Everything else is thriving, which is hilarious. Alright, let's hold these stairs. Oh. Yeah, Western AAA is just in a really preposterous spot. We also just need parity between... We also need to have, like, better parity between, like, artists and creatives. Oh, hold on. Let me get a 200 overcharge, please. Please fuck off. Please, where's the food, dude? There we go. That's what I was looking for. That is a tough way to go. What about this machine that's here? When did I get a shotgun? I had to say, when did I get a shotgun?
Okay. You put a Nazi on the moon. Fuck you, moon.
Nice. This game is actually so much more fun than I remember. I wonder if I might have this much fun revisiting Doom. I haven't touched Doom in literally a decade. Well, outside of Eternal. Eternal is, man. Doom Eternal might be one of my favorite games ever. It's up there with DMC3 for me, man. What are you down here with me? About to say, why am I not reload? Alright, we can turn this off. I just want to make sure that it wasn't like a heroic problem. because I buy a lot of my games through GOG. Then I'm gonna need to figure out the dock situation because the lack of custom browser docks in OBS makes OBS on Linux just worse. Maybe I need to switch my desktop though. Switch it over to X11. It'll come in time though, because Wayland's so new. Oh, this is 5. Ah. All right, let's switch over to reload. That should run fine. So crazy. Valve has made gaming on Linux so good that it's genuinely strange when something just doesn't work. Also, did you guys see how Call of Duty is like filled with hackers and stuff now already? Which I guess makes sense since it's literally just the like PS3 and since they're literally just straight up ports. Like apparently they're borderline untouched. I should watch a video on them. The fact that they're still stuck on 1080p is crazy. Then again, consoles also kind of skip 1080p. Brother, are you on? I'm about to say, why? Hatch on the wall. Do you mean the only hatch that's in front of me? Oh, the era of red tape gaming. Or yellow tape. Yeah, this shit runs perfectly fine. No tweaks needed. Okay, well, now that we know that this works. The fact that he switches hands is hilarious.
Shooting the brakes off an elevator. What could go wrong? Better stand on the counterweight.
Game is so goofy. Alright, this is a good place to stop. Alright, over to P3 reload.
I think I found something.
That was painless. Controllers all connected. A 3 social. What an adventurous day. We had a game crash. What? Little trick that you have to do here, though, is for some reason you have to disable the Steam, and then it works just fine. Patreon. Hope you're having a great day. God, if anybody watches this stream bot, it's going to be the funniest fucking thing. Because I have been jumping around games all day. This is welcome to the first Linux stream. Well, great. I've been good. Just getting used to doing creative stuff on Linux. That's been a joy. And I was really curious how this stream went and how it's looking, but looks like everything's good. There's a few little things I'm gonna need to fix up though on my end. Few little things. But it's all good. And it's finally cooling down. Also, I meant to talk to you about the how are you feeling about the Xbox stuff? It's obviously tough, but I think Ash is probably going about layoffs is the best way possible, especially with Microsoft giving them funding on their way out, or trying to help them help them find a buyer, helping them go independent instead of them being forced to buy their own independence. The biggest problem though now with all of this stuff happening with Xbox is like, if everything goes third party, then what's gonna be on Game Pass, and is Game Pass gonna be canceled? I don't know, I just have so many questions. I guess they're just going to focus, to Vel's point, on just like bigger... I guess to Vel's point, they're just going to focus on their big party games. Their huge IPs. We'll see. Oh my god, I forget when I play Persona, I need to have all the fucking... Oh my... Persona. Hold on. Gotta open up my Persona 3 reload. Shit. Alright, it's night, so I can't do anything. Sorry. It's like late game night too. 'Cause we only have a few months left. Oh, we're in fucking... Is this October? Yeah, it is. I just need to get my academics up. About to be quintessential Persona 3 experience. I think Shinji just died. Spoilers. The game can only run up to 120? Oh my god, sorry. I also love how Japanese games. Yeah, we were playing Wolfenstein earlier, Metro. Metro kept crashing, so we're gonna have to, and by we, I mean I'm gonna have to look into that later. Being on Linux is so weird. Oh well, if I can stream, record, edit, make thumbnails, and write, that's good enough for me. Am I broke? To my surprise, I'm not. What's everybody else doing? Mixed bag. Seems like there's some good reason. Videos are being sold. I feel for the devs and generally for the love of the game. Yeah. Everyone's average level is 52. Am I 52? Ain't close enough. Studied, robbed, played at the arcade. Yeah, shit, there ain't shit to do. Alright, I guess we're gonna go eat. Maybe I should record some footage too. Yeah. Look at Agus. Not a good position, but they're I'll say this about so. I think a lot of people, I don't know, hot take, I think a lot of people are kind of missing the forest for the trees with Sony. And it's Call of Duty, and Call of Duty is always going to sell well. But I don't know if the backlash is as hard as people think it is, as it is on social media. Like, obviously social media, everybody's just going to be like, fuck Sony. But then you see games that are just selling incredibly well, and they have a crazy dominance on the market. So but then again, they're also much lower. I don't know. Their money's also just been very poorly invested over this generation. So it's weird. Like, everybody hates Sony, but they're still playing on their platforms and stuff like that. Oh boy, Nozomi. Well, I guess if I have nothing else to do. I think that the best thing for, well, I was going to say, divesting my Xbox in its own brand would be a death sentence, because as the CEO said, they rely so much on being subsidized. Before I go and start copying things, What do I even have? Matter of fact, I can't tell you a single persona that I have either. Oh, I got 2 more slots. Nice. $4 billion. Well, it's 4 billion plus canceled live service games, plus Concord, plus that Twisted Metal game, plus Horizon Zero Dawn live service game, plus Last of Us live service game, plus like they've been blowing money this generation. But because to a lot of people they're the only option for games, they've just given themselves a crazy cushion. And they've been pissing away their goodwill. And ever since they won the PS4 era, it's just been downhill for Sony fans. Like, oh my god, that company has been incredibly anti-consumer. Almost to the point of Nintendo. So you're gonna be father. Congratulations. Congratulations on parenthood, man. That's exciting. I'm happy for you. Know you'll be a good father too. But I don't blame you. Yeah, we were talking about it earlier. Technology is just stagnated, so I mean, we have 30 plus years of games to play. We'll be fine. Maybe not so much for the industry as a whole, but the industry will survive. They'll adjust and make games that people do actually want, and we'll and then yeah. Or we just or if gaming just evolves to like double A's and indie, I don't know if that's the worst case scenario. I feel so bad. I should have hung out with Nozomi. I'm an idiot. Yeah. That didn't eat up a day. Thank you. Oh. Bring me glasses wipes. Kill yourself. Fuck that cat. Don't do that once I'm not broke. Oh yeah, it's all completely awful. Absolutely awful. Absolutely awful. Also, you're not being a doomer, you're just being pragmatic. Honestly, before letting companies go independent and doing all this other stuff, my biggest thing for them, for Microsoft, is pivot into become the new Sega. Just focus on publishing a bunch of games. And just getting out of the hardware sales market. Obviously, we don't want that, but yeah, we obviously don't want that, but we don't. I mean, LOL. Okay, what do I say to you? What do I say to you? Are we on Nozomi 1? God, I hate fucking so. Sure, why not? Okay.
Nah,
Yeah. It's not a bad option. Or just backing up your games. You can. Something that I've been doing too is I've been doing this for like over a decade now, but for all of my Blu-rays that I have, I rip and create digital copies of them. And then I'll just like give it to friends, or I'll just keep it myself. And I'll just watch them on like a NAS drive or something like that. No, it's going to be bad for Nintendo too. Nintendo's going to get to the point where the Switch 2 is going to cost like $800. And there's nothing, I mean, I should be recording this, shouldn't I? Yeah. You can get an external Blu-ray disc, or just a Blu-ray disc, or just like with your games and then just rip them. There's tutorials on YouTube. Also, if you play on GOG too, what I do is I have an external drive that I use sometimes, and I just back up games that I buy off GOG for it. And it's the closest that you'll have to like physical ownership of a digital game. But I back up everything that's like important or valuable. Like all of my content creation stuff is over on like OneDrive and Google, but I keep everything backed up to a physical hard drive. But obviously physical drives have gotten insanely expensive. I've had like 5 years ago, I bought a 2 terabyte external hard drive, like USB 3.0 and everything. I store like all my music that I rip and all my movies and some games and stuff like that. I got that 5 years ago for $60. I checked today, it's $180. Fucking crazy. Remember to stop skipping cutscenes. Yeah, man. If buying isn't owning, then piracy is not stealing. That is where we're at. Alright, so I'm told that now is when Ken gets stupid. Once his SP is less than half, his competitiveness is incited. Revives party full. Oh! Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. Also, let me turn this up a little bit. Dude, that skill, holy, revive, reflect. Crazy. Actually, if we have time tonight, we might just go to Tartarus. But I didn't realize that it's been almost 3 hours. Well, this has been a fun stream, though. But yeah, streams are back. And like I said, too, I'm gonna try to get this video out for you guys by. I'm gonna try to get it out by Monday. Yeah, so new video Monday. So, I know this is a crazy hot take, especially for me who's like anti-remake. I don't hate this version of P3. I just don't. It's Super Samarkand with Tatarkand. Yeah? That shit is absurd. But also, we need to get back to playing Persona 4 Vanilla. Honestly, dude. I want to let it all out. Wow. Where's Fuchs? She's on the second floor, isn't she? Why are you running from me? Fuchs? Nah. God damn it. Guess I'll go and see gainful employment or some shit. I don't fucking know. How could you, Fuka? Matter of fact, can I study in my room? We do not want to go to Yukari's room. Guys are on the second floor, right? Matter of fact, can I just go to my room? God, I'm being stupid. But yeah, take advantage of your stuff. Everything's expensive. Hang on to it as long as you can. Take care of your hardware. This was a horrible use of time. Yeah. That kid, I do not kid. All the stuff that everybody else has been saying. I have nothing creative to add. But what I'm most curious about, what I am the most curious about with no comparison is how are future PlayStation games going to sell? Oh, the other thing too that we forgot to mention with Sony, their exclusive sales have fallen off of a cliff. They are not selling as well as they did during the PS4 era, and it's not because there's a smaller install base. Exams? God damn it. Wait a sec. Modern game. Oh. Aren't I cool, I guess? So, yeah, it's I'm not gonna lie to you, and I hate that it's, god damn it, nobody wants to do anything because everybody just wants to study. Except this fat piece of shit. It's a fat piece of shit, I can agree. Alright, I guess it's got nothing else to do. I also love how this place just runs terribly. Well, it doesn't run terribly, it's like capped at 60. Alright, Nozomi. You are the gourmet king. Okay, stroke your ego, no problem, friend. Shutting down Blue Point was so... Oh my god, shutting down. You guys remember when they shut down a Japan studio? Or like, is that what they were called? PlayStation Japan or Japan Studio? Oh, they shut them down, and then they were like, we lost the source code for Bloodborne. It's a good thing nobody likes that game, right? Gag glasses. Really, this fucking stoic face. Because they're failing to capitalize the series they have on hand, they asked Bluepoint to work on the fucking God of War live service game they canceled. Yeah. The problem with Sony is that they've been recycling their PS4 success. Doesn't this remind you of a certain French company that lost 90% of their value? Yeah. It's funny because they're in many ways suffering from the same issue that... Alright, we got... Nope. Books, please. Eto. What's everyone's status? Shit, this is reload. Everybody, let's go. Autobots roll out. Is not a leader in live service games. Could be. Obviously they're not, but they look so goofy. Oh, I'm not gonna lie. Playing this and then seeing what they're doing with the revival is just so funny. Like what you said, Val. Their favoritism showing. Oh my god. I can eat a bag of dicks. Okay, let's go do a little bit of combat to make sure that this shit runs. Then we're gonna call this stream, and I'm gonna go put my feet up and watch a movie, wake up early, had to go grocery shopping, chip away at this script, get some other stuff done. Beautiful. But that makes a collab with SMT, yeah. Yeah, Sony is quite content with making similar games. And it's funny because when you look at ASRock's success, they're pretty much just telling us, I mean, we as consumers are telling them certain games that we want. Because at the end of the day, people want a diverse range of exclusives. People really want a diverse range of exclusives. We don't just want to play the same games. If we want to play them, we'll just play them. But everything is just sad dad walking simulator, and it's like, come on, guys. What the fuck is this team that I'm running? We are Basuda. We are Grande Basuda. Why not? Karuki deny. I need to stop. Why am I running Aegis? Well, I can't wait to check out this VOD and see how the stream quality looks. Does it look the same as like as all my streams though? I'm curious. Wait a second. Imasobo, ASRock, Prince of Japan Studio. Imagine my surprise. Yeah, dude. Vegeta. Who are you hitting? That's hilarious. I'm just so baffled that shit even works on Linux. Atsukarimashita. Naturally. I love how they had an opportunity to make Aegis better. And she's just still bad. Alright, obviously this is the Kenjamin dungeon. I need to go get my shit together in Final Fantasy V. Next stream, we're gonna run it back, trust me. And I want to start Metro Exodus. Speaking of, I I don't know if you're still here. I actually can't. Oh, never mind. Wow, I didn't. That is not what I wanted to pick up in the slightest. But I learned my lesson. Rachel, I don't know if you're still here, but if you are, we are also going to be playing more Metro Exodus. Can I knock it? Them both. Take down Tartarus. Oh, I love how much you're enjoying SMT5. Also, they were traumatized. Valve is also trying to decentralize themselves from. They're also trying to decentralize themselves from Windows, so I don't blame them. I think Linux is sick. Not for everybody, but it's super cool. It is super cool as a platform. Just in case we get jumped again. Oh, I hate myself. I don't have I didn't put invigorate on me? Wow. Am I drunk? Whatever. Cocoa. Yeah, we're gonna. Yeah, it's time. It's time. I'm gonna give it a fair shake. But it's a more open level type game, which is probably a cool evolution for the system, but yeah. I'm gonna give it a fair shake. We're gonna have some long streams though if I want to get through that game. Because I do want to get a video out before 2039. God, I love the Metro games so much. No, it did not feel good. Hey. Takarakarup. What is the Japanese word for treasure chest? Oh man. But also, like, I don't want to take a break from Atlas games. I think it's time for me to go and explore other games. Other RPGs. Because as we always say on this side of the internet, variety is the spice of life. Also, the moment we find a teleporter, we are probably going to call this stream for today. But I'll be back. We shall return. And a new video. Wow. New video Monday. Also, I hope you guys enjoy the P4 video. It's funny, we didn't even talk about that. Alright, electricity. I'm gonna go with electricity. That feels right. Gonna kill myself. Time to stop the near procrastination then. You're not wrong. You're not wrong, but I've had Final Fantasy V in the backlog for longer. And I promised a friend like several years ago I'd play it. I also need to play Dead Space. Tekiho Genki, yeah. Another friend gifted me Dead Space. And then there's some indie devs that want me to stream their games and provide some feedback. So I might do that actually. I think it'll be fun. But the focus on the channel needs to be growth. That said though, indie games are the backblood of the industry, so it'd be cool. And I want to play more indie games too. Like Blasphemous. I told Gilfredo I'll play Hollow Knight too. So many games. The other cool part too about... Ooh. Those things are crazy. Speaking of, I need to record footage of me just using them. I'm running around like an idiot. Also, let me, while we're here, single target boost. That's a skill for me. Like Frost. Honestly, I'm gonna get rid of dark boost. It's helpful, but getting magic back is more. Summer Recarm. No way, we'll play near too. I also need to play God Hand. This is why you never be a variety player. And then also, I wanted to get into the God of War series. And I was told to start from the jump. That's what streets say. Like, bro, you gotta start from the top. So, you got the emulator and everything set up. Because I am legally entitled to say that I bought the game. And I ripped it. And that's how I'm going to play it on PCSX too. I'm doing the HD remaster myself. I wish you could check their skills. But you can't. And that makes me incredibly sad. I guess it's just like P3, huh? Okay, let me just record this. These things are weird. You like come around the corner and be like, oh my god, look at this. These things are absurd. What are they called again? Koromaru 8, Junpei 6. Honestly, give me Junpei. Actually, wait a sec. Okay, it's gonna be Junpei, and it's gonna be Sonata, yeah. This is such a crazy mechanic. Not gonna lie though, it's rare enough that it does not bother me. Well, and it brought us back. You join in, you won't regret it. Or 128. Well, better off you go. God damn it, I was just about to turn the stream. But I now know that if I don't do this, I'm going to forget. So, okay, last thing we're going to do is that. All right, to floor 128. I'm running team dog shit. Oh my god. Everything should run away though, right? Yeah, this game runs perfectly fine. Perfectly fine. God, I'm so excited for GOG's native version of Galaxy. Is this it? You know, I know it's cope, but do you guys think that we'll ever get a recompiled version of Persona 3 Fez? Be so cool. Shout out Fez. Oh, there it is. Oh, here we go. Another reason I probably need to stop is because I'm starving. Bruh. Bruh. The Twilight Fragment. Alright, well, huge shout out for you guys for showing up for the stream. Really appreciate it. Hopefully this wasn't too bad. It might be the new normal. Makes more often, but Yeah, expect a new video out. Expect a new video on Monday. It'll be a discussion about the game industry and why everything's falling apart and why my favorite medium's dying. And yeah, hopefully it's informative because I think when you look at everybody like Sony, Microsoft, and Nintendo and how all of this has happened, it's really, and of course PC, there's no perfect players. Shit's just really bad between games and budgets and development times and rising costs. It's just, can we survive if things just keep going this way? Probably not. So yeah, hopefully senior leaderships will like readjust their expectations. I provide some quote unquote fixes, but they're more so ways of like dampening the pain because we are going through some shit right now in the gaming world. So, but obviously you guys keep up with the news. You know that shit fucking sucks right now. So none of this is anything new or unique, but yeah, I will catch you guys in the next one. So, yeah, you guys have a wonderful rest of your day, afternoon, evening, or night, and thanks for stopping by.